What's going on, guys? JB Lion back with another video. New video here for you guys. I have the brand new England shirt on. I did go with the red tee rather than the white one, just because if anyone knows me, I'm the most clumsiest person known to man, so it's easier to keep this clean than it would be a white one. So, and also I have never had a kit with a sort of centralised badge other than, I want to say, my Inter Milan kit and my Chelsea third kit. So this is probably my third kit, tell a lie. But I do love a centralised badge. It does feel a bit weird to wear because you're used to your badges being here, but the centralised one I do like. But yeah, let's get into this video. Like I always say, if you're new around it, please do hit the like button if you like the videos and want to see more. Hit the sub button if you want to know when I upload. Hit the bell icon, and yeah, let's just get into this thing. Before I get into it, shout out to my hairdresser Mickey, Old Town Barber, absolutely killing it with the haircut as always and the beard. So shout out to Mickey because he's an absolute legend for that. And yeah, let's just get straight into this. So this is the pre-match review for England versus New Zealand. It's the first time we're going to see the England team that were taken to the World Cup. World Cup is literally round the corner now. So this is the first time we're going to see the boys that have been selected for the World Cup. So it's certainly going to be an interesting game. Obviously, you guys know my thoughts and opinions on the England selection. I think there's a few players that have been left out that are crucial to the squad. Gibbs White, for example. You could even argue Palmer. I know he's not had a great season, but he turns up in big games. But as a Chelsea fan, I'm happy he's not going, so he can actually recover now and properly do the thing. The only thing about these shirts, these Nike shirts, this line here makes me look like Cruella de Vil. After you've like washed it once or twice, it does poke up a bit, so it's a bit of an interesting shirt. Makes me look a bit like Cruella de Vil, if you know, you know. But yeah, so it's going to be an interesting game against New Zealand. Our first sort of test before the World Cup in the heat. You know, it should be a win for us. I'm not going to lie. We should win comfortably. I'm going to say 2-0, maybe even 3-0. And then, like I said, it's a new environment, new heat. I'm not blaming the heat as a thing, but we all know as sports people ourselves, different climates and heats can, you know, change the way you play. And especially being a person from England, our weather is so up and down, it's unbelievable. But then saying that, when the heat's out in the UK, the humidity level is absolutely off the scale. So I guess they can kind of be used to it. But yeah, going into this game, I think that we, like I say, do stand a chance. We definitely should beat New Zealand. There's no doubt about it, like 3-0, 2-0. But it's going to be the first proper test and the first time we're going to see England, the squad that is at the World Cup currently. So it's going to be interesting. I think Tuchel should be playing his strongest lineup, most definitely. But yeah, like I said, it's going to certainly be interesting. I think he's taken a strong squad. I'm not... I usually go into most tournaments feeling optimistic. This tournament, I'm not as optimistic as I usually am. I'm usually, you know, I love the World Cup vibe. I love tournament football because it's like everyone from England comes together to support one team, you know. All year long, we support our separate teams and there's so many arguments and rows about whose team's better. Whereas when it's England, we're all just for one team, and that's this team on my shirt. And, you know, that's why I just love the World Cup and Euros and any tournament football that the country's involved. Yes, I know that we always get a bit overhyped and think we stand more of a chance than we actually do. But this tournament, I'm not. I don't think we stand as much a chance as we usually do. Not because of the squad that Tuchel's picked. You know, I've come around to the fact that maybe Tuchel's picked this team. I trust him because he's an ex-Chelsea manager and he was one of my favourites. And I trust that the fact that he's picked this squad for a reason. He knows what he's going to be building off it. So I trust him on that factor. But this tournament's certainly going to be one of the hardest ones. I've said this to a few guys at work and I think a few mates of mine, and I think it's one of the hardest World Cups there's going to be. You know, you've got France with the craziest attackers in the world. Brazil look absolutely smoking hot, and the fact they've got Carlo Ancelotti, who's another quality manager, as their manager. You've got obviously Portugal, Argentina. Like every team in the World Cup is absolutely looking terrifying. You know, even to a team like Ghana and Japan who beat us, it's certainly going to be a very spicy World Cup, and I don't think it's going to be as easy as what people think it's going to be. you know, don't get me wrong, I do think we are going to go through the group stages fine. But further after the group stages, it is going to be a bit of an interesting watch for us. I do think we'll get out of the group though, but from there on in, I have no idea how we're going to get on. Like I say, I hope we're going to do fine, which I'm sure we will. But yeah, let's get into what my starting lineup will be. It'll be on the screen here. So it's kind of going to be, I'm going to go over 4 at the back. I don't know if he's going to go for a 3 at the back, but I'm going to kind of run with the 4 at the back. Obviously, Jordan Pickford in goal, always my number 1. Always my favourite England keeper as well. Jordan Pickford, absolutely love the man. Reece James, if he's fit, at right back. I feel like he's going to pick a strong lineup against New Zealand because he's going to want to show people what we can do. So yeah, Pickford, Reece James, and then I reckon he's probably going to go Konsa, Gahey, or no, I reckon he's going to go Reece James, Stones, Gahey, and then I'm going to say left back he's going to go Nico O'Reilly. And then in the midfield, I reckon he's going to do a midfield of Anderson and Rice. And then I think he's going to go with a Jude Bellingham down the middle in the sort of cam position. Right wing, Saka. Left wing, I'm going to say he's probably going to go Anthony Gordon or Morgan. I'm going to go Anthony Gordon on the left wing. And then up front, I reckon he's obviously going to go with the man at the moment who ideally is going to be absolutely killing it this World Cup, hopefully, Mr. Harry Kane. After the season he's just had, and, you know, a potential Ballon d'Or in the works for him, I think he's going to absolutely have to step up. But yeah, like I said, 3-0, 2-0, I think that's what it's going to be. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments below what you guys' thoughts are. Let me know if you're going to enjoy these England videos. Let me know if you want to see more of it. It really does obviously help me out if I know these things. And yeah, I will be obviously uploading my reaction video tomorrow. Obviously, we play tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, I think it is. So it might not be an uploaded tomorrow night because obviously it's a late kickoff. It might be a Sunday jobby. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yes, I've been JB Line. I'll see you dudes, dudettes, and everyone else in the next video. Peace, guys. Woo! Up the England!